Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your wrapping up of 2021, moving into the year of 2022 and through the year, reading for, I don't know which sign, Sagittarius. I was going to say, I'm not sure which sign we're reading for. If you've got Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or Sag featured anywhere heavily in your chart, then this reading may be for you. Please use your discernment, guys, and your intuition as to, to determine whether this reading is or isn't for you. Now, what we've been doing with these spreads is looking for a card that represents your finances, your money, your career. We'll be looking into your love life with the romance angels, pulling you some advice and guidance. We'll be jumping in with the tarot as well to look at what it is that you're wrapping up for 2021, your higher and lower energies, and then an overview of the year ahead. So, there we go. I was going to say, can we have a card for Sag? Money, finances and career. We have living your purpose leads to prosperity. If you've got, I think it was Taurus in your chart, they had that as the bottom of the deck. And then we've got saving and investing as the energy at the bottom of your deck. Yeah, if you've got Taurus in your chart, you may want to watch the Taurus reading, because the same card in money, finances and career came out. Can we have a card for Sag's love life, romantic life for the end of 2021? Whoa, and wrapping up 2022. Right, we've got two for you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Bottom of the deck, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Wonderful. Right, let's jump in with your advice and guidance. We have some advice and guidance for Sagittarius, please. There we go. Let me get two of these. We have Garden and the Gate, card number 30, and then we have Patience, card number 16. And then the bottom of the deck, we've got First Chakra, Archangel Michael. That's your root chakra. Okay. Now, let's jump in with the tarot. So we're going to be looking for your current energy. So whenever you're tuning into this reading, I'm hoping that this energy is going to resonate with you right here, right now. Then we're going to be looking at your past, or what it is that you need to put behind you, what it is that you have put behind you. We'll be looking for your higher self energy and your lower self, or your shadow energy. And then we'll be pulling a card for each quarter of 2022. So, current energy. Past. Oops. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, higher energy. You guys have got two cards for that. Let's pop those up there. It's the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups in reverse. Right, let's do it this way. Lower energy, your shadow energy. First quarter of 2022. Ooh, second quarter. That one was in my hand. Third quarter and fourth quarter. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Right, let's jump into your reading. I want to start here first. That's what I've been doing with each of the readings prior. So, finances, money, career. Living in your purpose leads to prosperity. So, I don't know, there may be changes in what you're wanting to do in terms of how you earn your money. Some of you may be stepping out into your purpose, or if you are, let's say, financially at a crossroads, then the energy is encouraging you to move towards living a life through your purpose. And that could be anything. It's going to be very specific or very individual to each and every Sag. But I feel as though if you're looking for prosperity or abundance, financially speaking, but it's not just financially, I'm seeing like this is, what would you say? Yeah, you being able to connect with what you're doing from a very heart-based place. So it's not just going after something that's going to give you money as a consequence. This is you living in your purpose. And when you live from your purpose, that's when prosperity, abundance, overflow, surplus comes into your life. Then we've got saving and investing. So I don't know, living in your purpose leads to this financial prosperity. It's going to give you the money, as I was saying, the surplus. for you to save and invest. What's underneath that? Blessings being blocked. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I feel as though if you're looking for financial abundance, stability, security, you need to be moving towards whatever your purpose is going to be. And like I say, I'm not going to put a label on that. That's going to be very specific, very individual for each of you. We've had the South Node that's been in Sag. I don't know, but I know that either the South Node or the North Node's been in Sag for the last couple of years. And we've just had the eclipse. And we've got another one, I think. No, I think it may be in Capricorn by the time the next eclipse comes. But we've just had an eclipse in Sag as I'm recording this. So I feel as though things may have been leaving your life that are going to clear up this blockage or these blessings here. As it says, blessings are being blocked. And if you're experiencing that energy, I feel as though it's because you're not on the path of your purpose. So the more that you move in that direction, the more that you're going to be able to unlock, tap into or release these blessings that are due to you. And the more that you step into your North Node. If you don't know what your North Node is, go to, I think it's Cafe Astrology is one of the free sites where you can actually calculate what your North Node is. But I feel as though that is the energy that the Spirit is wanting you to move towards, is living through your North Node. Right, romance. We have religious factors here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. And then let your friends help you. And it's so funny because both of these, I'm getting a really spiritual energy from them. This religious factors may be that, you know, you are a different religion or have different beliefs if you're in a relationship to your current relationship partner. And especially if you're going to be moving towards, like I say, that living in your North Node or moving towards your path or your purpose, then very well, the spiritual path that you're about to undertake or that you've undertaken already may be having an impact on your love life. And this, let your friends help you. I don't feel that's friends in the 3D. I feel as though they are your spirit guides, your spirit team. So it's about you asking for it. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, if you're looking, I don't know, you know, romantically where you're all going to be at. But if you're needing support from others or you're wanting to, I don't know, match with the perfect person for you, the more that you live in your purpose, I feel as though you're going to be more in alignment with that energy. Where your spiritual path isn't going to be a factor. But I feel as though you've got to line up with your spiritual path first. And this is you throwing it up to, like I said, spirit, your spirit team, your ancestors, to help guide you, to help support you, either towards the right relationship partner or to bring the right relationship partner into your life. And there's time has come here, as it says, to clear your energy in relation to an ex. This could be your last ex. This could be all of your exes. But how I see ex relationships is they're lessons to me. So it's like, release the last lesson. There was something that you needed to learn within that situation. You met that person for a purpose, for a point, for a reason. It's time for you to energetically let go of the person, embrace the experience and keep it pushing, keep it moving forward. Because I feel as though, like I said, the more that you step in, the more that you live in your purpose, it's going to lead to your prosperity. But prosperity isn't just money. As I was saying, I was getting a really heavy feeling of abundance. That includes love. But you've got to be on your path of purpose. And then we've got your advice and guidance, Garden and the Gate. And I always get Empress energy from this card. And to me, it's the card of stepping outside of your comfort zone. Doing something differently. Not limiting yourself. If you see there, she sort of stood behind this gate. And whilst it looks lush and it looks abundant and it looks fruitful, she's got that expansive meadow and field out beyond that gate to explore. So again, this stepping into your purpose here, it may require you to step outside of your comfort zone or step outside of what it is that you've always done or what it is that you've always known. There could be a shift or change in career, so that you're more in alignment with whatever your purpose is. But I feel as though there's an energy of growth here. There's an energy of compatibility in terms of your mind, body and soul. And that's what I mean about this living in your purpose. When you live from that energy, all aspects of you are being nourished. It's just that you're not just getting out of bed to pay the bills, or you're only doing a job because it gives you, you know, the money to maintain your life. You're able to engage your mind, your body, your soul into whatever it is you're doing, something creative for a lot of you. It could have something to do with children. Like I say, I get Empress energy number 3. It could have something to do with children. If it's not children, then it's nurturing. Something that you have to give. And then we've got patience. So all of this may take time. And patience is your card. I get like temperance vibes from this. So that's about alchemizing these past experiences that you've been through in love that are going to allow you to release or clear the energy of these ex-relationship partners or your last ex. I don't know. It may go back. Because what you'll find is that each of your exes either came to teach you something. If you didn't learn the lesson from the first ex, then the next ex, it's like the situation would have just expanded so that you were to get the lesson. So they're all kind of connected. But I feel as though there needs to be an alchemizing here, a balancing out of your energy. As it says, patience, don't rush the process, whether that's rushing for love or rushing for money. I feel as though you're wanting to go after long-term, as it says there, savings and investing. That's not you thinking about reaping the rewards today. That's you planting seeds so that the harvest that you're able to access in future is something substantial. So this may take time. It's card number 16, which reduces down to a 7. And that's about having trust and faith in things that you can't see. So there's a real spiritual energy in your reading. And it doesn't surprise me because Sagittarius is the energy of the philosopher, it's wisdom, it is ethics, it's values, it's higher education, it's learning, it's religion, spirituality. So this is really coming through heavily in your reading. And then we've got the bottom of the deck, we've got the root chakra here. Wow, you've shown up in your first card. Sorry, I'm sort of all over the place. Let me turn these over. Wow, there's a real, spiritual. And that Knight of Swords is back. It's been in so many readings. Oh my god, I can't get the card off the table. So many readings. So this root chakra is about your safety, your security, or your feeling of safety or security here. Physical space and boundaries definitely might be needed between you and an ex if you're still in communication. If you're not physically in communication, if you're holding energetic space. It's about you cutting that energy out now, releasing it, putting up physical boundaries, energetic boundaries, spiritual boundaries as well. Because there's something here, like I said, that's blocking your blessings. Well, if I can get that out. And I feel like the more safe, the more secure that you feel within your body, within your mind, within your soul, the less unshakable you are. If you think about the root chakra and roots of a tree or something, they go deep, deep, deep into the earth. And whilst, a branch might snap off here and there, or leaves fall off in the autumn, the stability, the structure of that plant, that tree, is unwavering. So it's about getting to that energy. And I feel as though you're shedding a skin, you're going through a rebirth, you're putting yourself in position, as I was saying, to feel this safety and security in your life. Right, let's jump into your reading. So your current energy is the 8 of Wands, which this is Mercury in Sag. So you've shown up in your energy, is the first card out in the reading. So regardless of when you're tuning in, I feel as though things are starting to move forward for you. You may have been in a very reflective energy, a very protective energy, as I'm saying about this safety and security here. You may have been putting up boundaries with people, keeping people at a distance. I just get 7 of Wands energy. If I can find it here. Here we go. I just get 7 of Wands. And this is the card that comes before the 8 of Wands. So you may have been in this energetic force field being protected. You've got people poking down here, trying to penetrate this bubble. But it's not happening. So I feel as though you've been, whether that's in isolation, in your own energy for a while now, and things are starting to move forward for you. Things are changing. You're going through a rebirth, some sort of regeneration. I feel as though you're shedding a skin. But whatever it is, you've had to have some sort of courage, or you need some sort of courage to take things in a new direction, whether that's moving towards your purpose here, whether that's stepping outside of your comfort zone, which is your advice, or releasing this ex, whatever it is, I feel as though things are moving. There may be communication that's coming in. It could have something to do with love. So for some of you, exes may be wanting to pop back. It is kind of like cuffing season. But I feel as though the advice and guidance is to move beyond that now. It's to move beyond that. And yeah, then the energy behind you, this is like what you have put behind you or what you need to put behind you. And this kind of links up with all the spiritual essence of your reading that I was talking about with the Hanged Man. Again, it's card number 3, which matches the Garden in the Gate here. But the Hanged Man is a change of perspective. It's also an energy of time out, like I say, delay, things not moving forward, blessings being blocked, which is the card underneath there. So I feel as though this is the energy that you're needing to put behind you if you haven't done so already, and really embrace this forward movement or things now starting to move for you. There's been some sort of sacrifice, a time out, a delay, where things haven't been moving forward, but there hasn't been wasted time. That was giving you the stillness that you needed for you to connect with your higher power. And I feel as though, because yeah, this is so perfect. So it's time to put that stagnant energy behind you now. You've served your time, you know, you've done what was required, and you're coming out of this renewed. As I said, I feel as though there's a real shedding of a skin here. Because then we have your higher self energy. And that's exactly what I'm saying with that Hanged Man. In the past, you would put in, like I said, a hanging position or in some sort of stillness for you to change your perspective. And we start out with your higher self energy being the Ace of bloody swords. That is a brand new perspective. Brand new perspective. And because she's facing the 5 of Cups, it may be a brand new perspective, a brand new way of seeing a situation, thinking about a situation, communicating about a situation that at one point made you feel sad. Because the 5 of Cups in the upright is sadness, it's regret, it's emotional loss, emotional challenges. But there was something for you to learn here because it's a number 5, and 5 is always an energy of, you know, change and learning. So there's something emotional in your world that you've dealt with, that your higher self is now giving you a new perspective on, a new way of looking at it. I don't feel you're wrapped up in the emotion of whatever this was anymore. There's something that you've processed, that this Hanged Man gave you the foresight to see, which is absolutely beautiful. So you've come out of this. This is why it's time to put this Hanged Man in the past, because you have the new perspective that you're looking for now, which is only going to support your forward movement. Then your lower energy is the Moon in the reversed. So your lower energy, this is like your shadow energy. So this to me is like your fears, your insecurities. And again, I just feel as though even though you have this new perspective, your higher self knows that you're seeing things differently. You've elevated, you've climbed that staircase. You've got connection with source or spirit that's feeding you this data or downloads or communicating this new perspective to you. And for some of you, I just feel as though it's stepping outside of your comfort zone in the depths of your shadow energy, the depths of your fears. Some of you still may be a little bit worried or fearful of taking this step. Because with the Moon in reverse, that can speak about hidden enemies. It can speak about hidden enemies. It's card number 18, which reduces down to a 9. Yeah, again, spiritual energy, the number 9. It speaks of freedom. It speaks of lessons learned. So I just don't feel as though this shift in perspective for all of you has really sunk in, that you are vibing at a higher level. You're seeing you're above some sort of emotional mess and drama here. And your fear is that it's not complete. Your fear is that you haven't learnt the lesson. Your fear may be that you don't have the inner strength, whether that's to grow or to step outside of your comfort zone, to do something differently. Some of you may feel as though you haven't met the necessary requirements, but you have. You've been in that Hanged Man energy. I don't know for how long, but you've been there. You've been there. So it's time to put that behind you and not allow this sinking feeling to be the vibration or the energy that takes hold. Step into the Ace of Swords, which is Right, my camera cut out after 20 minutes. But I was saying, step into the energy of this Ace of Swords, which is giving you a new perspective or clarity on the Five of Cups. So you may have dealt with, like I say, hidden enemies. Like I said, you were in that Seven of Wands, that protective bubble. You were being protected by your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit team. But it's like they don't have access to you anymore the more that you continue to raise your vibration. Right, I've been talking for loads and we've still got all of your 2022 to discuss. So this may be energy that you've dealt with in 2021. And as I say, this is your wrapping up of this energy so that you can embrace this new year ahead of us. We start the first quarter of the 2022 with the High Priestess. And that's that spiritual energy I was talking about. High Priestess speaks about being highly connected to your intuition, highly connected to consciousness. I don't know which other reading, it may have been Capricorn, now that I'm sat here. But these two cards came out together in a previous reading. If you've got Capricorn in your chart, you may want to check that out. But they came out this way round. And I was saying that I feel as though, for you guys, the fact that they've come out this way round, this stream of pinky purple light that you can see, it's like the consciousness that the High Priestess is able to tap into. And we've got this same pinky purple colour reflected in the background of the Eight of Wands. So because this is your current energy and this is your, next 3 months of 2022 energy, I feel as though you are going to be able to tap into what is coming. You're going to be able, like I say, to use that High Priestess energy of inner knowing, tapping into your psychic ability, knowing about, because this is about change, it's about movement, it's about rebirth, it's about what actions it is that you need to take. It's also an energy evaluation, so I feel as though the first 3 months of 2022 you're going to be highly tuned in to what steps it is that you need to take. It may be towards your purpose, it may be towards something to do with love, but I feel as though you're going to be standing in your power. You're going to be balancing out the light and the dark. So as I said, this is the energy of the light, this is the energy of the dark. So meditation may be really good for you. Tuning out all of the clutter and the noise in your external world, going within. But I feel as though you're going to be highly, highly connected and tuned in for the first 3 months of the year. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles for the second quarter of 2022. So I feel as though, for you guys, because we've got this saving and investing here, I'd usually say the Four of Pentacles is about you holding on, possibly too tightly, to finances or money. But because we've got saving and investing, I just feel as though this is probably when the saving and investing is going to start kicking in. You may be privy to, like I say, get like, insight into things that you can invest in. I don't know if this is the stock market. I don't know much about investing. I'm going to be real. But I feel as though you may be given an insider tip, or you may have access to some sort of information about where to put your money. As I was saying, it's going to help grow it. That's going to help for you to see some sort of return on your investment here. But I don't see this Four of Pentacles as a negative energy in this sense. I feel as though you actually may be saving. You may be coming into some sort of money. And it's important that you invest it correctly, or you put a certain amount of it aside, for the future or for savings. But there's definitely a financial focus here in the second quarter of the year of 2022. And then we've got the Knight of Swords. And like I said, this I think has been in every reading but 1 or 2 so far. And the Knight of Swords is things changing radically quickly. I feel as though you may be getting into conversations and possibly confrontations. Could be about money. We've got Pentacles either side of this Knight of Swords. You could be dealing, because this may not even be your energy, it could be somebody else. Because like I said, I've seen this card in everyone's reading. So it may not just be your energy. Somebody may be coming at you in relation to finances because you're holding on to your finances. You're saving your finances. Air sign, this is air sign energy. So it could be an air sign, specifically Gemini. As I said, it's mutable air. But this is action that's being taken here. Communication that comes in quickly, having to make a choice or having to make a decision. If it's not, like I say, arguments or a confrontation, someone coming at you. possibly because you're moving on or you're moving away from a situation. You may not be investing in this person or this thing anymore. But this is about you possibly challenging some kind of injustice. I want to throw another card on there, just to be certain. But then we get the Page of Pentacles, and that's like the last couple of months of, the last 3 months of 2022. And I love this. Page of Pentacles is a new situation that needs nurturing, an offer, a financial, a stable offer that's coming into you. Could be related to work, it could be related to love, it could be related to anything where a commitment from you is required. Because pages are like the apprentices, you know, the students of the deck. So there's something that you've got to commit to, give your time, your energy, your focus to. For some of you, it could be a new project. It could be whatever it is that you're moving towards in terms of living in your purpose. Because again, we've got the finances linked here. But by the end of the year, I feel as though this is when you start to step into maybe the very early stages of it. But you're stepping into your purpose by the end of 2022. This is you knowing that you're going to have something to learn, but you're prepared to commit to whatever this is. Be dependable, be reliable, be hardworking. Like I say, be the student. And I feel as though you may be financially investing in whatever this is. Right, let's quickly look at the Knight of Swords. Show me the Knight of Swords for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Yeah, because then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and that's all about work. Practicing your craft, honing your skills. Six of Swords, yeah, like I said. You may be moving on, choosing to invest your time, your energy, your effort into something else. And it may cause, like I say, arguments, it may cause disagreements, or somebody may confront you about moving on. Others of you in the third quarter of 2022, you may be just getting out of Dodge. You can see this guy's running towards this motorbike here. He's got like, I don't know, some sort of gun thing strapped on his back. And he's like he's getting out of town. I feel as though some sort of news or communications coming in with this crow that's going to see you moving forward. And that's reinforced with the Six of Swords. Again, we've got more air energy here. So for some of you, you may be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini or an Aquarius specifically, that you're making a decision to move away from. Or like I say, you have some sort of confrontation too. You've got the Page of Cups at the bottom. So it may be an emotional situation. Or like I say, somebody that wants an emotional situation with you, you're moving away from. It may come back to this. Religious factors, your spiritual path may be impacting your relationships. If you know that you're on this path to your purpose, and let's say you're single and a relationship pops up, it may be that you need to continue to move forward because it's just not what you want to invest in for right now. I don't really know. But with the Eight of Pentacles, there's such a heavy focus here on work for you guys. I want to pull, if I can, get these off the table. We'll get you one of these and then pull you some advice and guidance. I feel your reading's been really long. So I don't want to, I don't want it to be like an hour. So let's get into this. Ooh, we've got two for you. Let's see what we've got going on for Sage. Reconnect with your body. Oh, wow. A lot of reconnecting going on here. And then connect with your soul tribe. And that would be by you living in your purpose. That's what I mean. I feel as though if this is an emotional offer that's coming in, I'm not saying this person isn't part of your soul tribe. I don't know. But I feel as though you're going to continue to move forward because you're moving towards your soul tribe. And this reconnect with your body, it's this root chakra, as I was saying, that feeling of safety, feeling of security within your own body here. So I feel as though there's a real focus on that. I am beautiful, bold and brave is the energy at the bottom of the deck. Reconnect with your body. That's exactly this root chakra. I just feel that this is all about your feeling of safety and security, or like I say, being firmly rooted within your own body. I don't know, some of you may be having problems with your legs or your feet, possibly reproductive systems. You could have knee pain, sciatica, that kind of thing. And if you are I'm not a medical doctor as well, guys, but if you are, these are just symptoms that are connected to a blocked root chakra. So the solution to that would be black tourmaline, bloodstone, hematite, garnet, ruby, any dark red or black stone. We've also got root chakra meditations or root chakra healing. You can have Reiki in association to this specific chakra. There's lots of things that you can do to help unblock a blocked root chakra, and it may be why any blessings are being blocked as well if your root chakra is blocked. Wow. Right, okay. But yeah, I'm not a medical doctor, guys, so if you do have any of those things, go see an actual medical doctor too. Don't just go and get crystals. But spiritually speaking, they may help. Right, have we got any final advice and guidance for Sag? We have Observer, bottom of the deck, flexible. Being flexible. And that's flexible in terms of body, mind, and in spirit. And it's so funny because look, that fox is looking up at the moon. And we've got the moon in your shadow energy. So I feel as though this is almost like you from this higher perspective here with the Ace of Swords, being able to observe your shadow without associating with it, without, you know, allowing that energy to be you. It's just another thought that you're observing. And if you can get to that point, that's how you overcome your insecurities or your fears, is knowing that you are not them. You are the observer of them. You can see he's staring up at that moon through a telescope. So this may be how you reconnect with your body, is by understanding. Meditation is going to be really helpful, but by understanding that you are not your thoughts, but you are the observer of your thoughts. And if that's the case, then, well, you're separate. You're a separate entity from them. So I feel as though you're going through some sort of awakening here with flexible. I feel as though the shift in your perspective that you're having with the Hanged Man, the Ace of Swords, God, the High Priestess, it's allowing you to broaden, as I was saying with this Beyond the Gate, to broaden your perspective, broaden what you know, bring into your experience here. So be flexible, don't be so rigid, whether that's in a mental thing in your mind. But I see a big opening up for you. Right, let's get you a romance angel and wrap this up. No, not a romance angel, an angel answers card. We'll take those, they came out so fast. So any final advice and guidance? We have abundance. That's why I kept it. So I was talking about this overflow of abundance as you step outside your comfort zone. Abundance, and look at that. Ask for help from others. And didn't I say that this Let Your Friends Help You was your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors? So ask for help, pray, meditate, connect with, like I say, your higher self. You get these downloads, you're so spiritually connected. Don't waste that. Use it. And look for a sign. What's the bottom of the deck? And I feel as though that is the response that you get. If you're asking for help from your spirit team, then you've got to be looking out for the signs, the downloads, the insight. And look at that. I've just seen the picture on the look for a sign card, and it's giving me this card vibes. Look at that bolt of lightning that's coming in. It's like incoming energy, and it's exactly this incoming energy. There's a need for you to connect with your higher self, your higher mind. Like I say, not your lower mind that's going to be regurgitating all those fears and insecurities and all that shit to you, or anxiety. Connect with your higher mind, because that's when you're going to connect with and recognise those coincidences and signs that the universe are flashing off in request or response to the questions that you've asked. We've got Ask Your Angels. Is your energy at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, that's just confirms everything that I've just said. Right, Sag, I hope this helped. I hope you managed to get something from it. I feel like your reading's been the longest, but I'm a Sag Sun too. So I don't know if I tapped into your energy in a deeper way than I have the other signs, but I felt that it was a beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely Christmas, a lovely New Year, and an even better 2022. Bye-bye.